die jetzt noch hier sind, hören genau zu. Wir würden gerne einen Blick in eure Portemonnaies werfen. Das Ganze ist natürlich freiwillig, aber wer nichts zu verbergen hat, der braucht sich auch keine Sorgen machen.
Wer sitzt hier?
Oskar sitzt da.
Wo ist dein Portemonnaie, Oskar?
Ich hab keins.
Und das hier? Freunde, wessen Platz ist das?
Leonie, congratulations on the movie and your amazing performance, and thank you for speaking to Novacinema Greece. Can you describe your character a little bit? Who is Carla? What is her story?
I have no idea about her story. I don't know any more than you do about who she is outside of school. And we meet her probably a few weeks into having started a new job as a teacher at this school. She's joining a bunch of colleagues at the school who have been at the school for longer, and certain patterns of how things are done are very established, and she tries to do things a little differently. So that's the setting, and what's been happening is that there have been a series of thefts and everyone is slightly on edge because they don't know who it is and they want it to stop.
Ich kann Ihre Empörung sehr wohl verstehen, Frau Nowak, aber Sie wissen nicht, wie lange das hier alles schon so geht. Es gibt an unserer Schule leider Leute, die klauen alles, was sie zwischen die Finger kriegen, und zwar einfach so.
Could we say that the school setting mirrors the broader society, how we deal with prejudice and racism?
Ilka always says there are two types of films. There are films that have a message and films that ask a question. He's more interested in making films that raise questions. Anything clever when it comes to writing and storytelling always has to do with several truths being allowed to exist at the same time, and that's very much the case in this one.
It is amazing how the movie is shot. Like the tension rises scene by scene. Did you ever feel that you're shooting a thriller?
No, I had no idea that we were filming a thriller, and I think a lot of that tension, obviously it is to do with the plot, but whilst we were filming it, we all kept saying we're not quite sure what kind of film we are making here. But then I think what Gesa Jäger, our editor, did with Ilka in the editing room, it was a huge contribution to the building of the tension and the pace that it has. And then also the sound design. I think that, so when I first saw the film, I was, well, one, a little taken aback because I'm in every scene, but also really surprised by the amount of tension because I didn't feel that while we were filming.
Achtung, fertig, los!
Your performance is very subtle. You act with your body and your facial expressions and your eyes. Is it something that you prefer to do?
I think that's just that is very much the language it needed for this project. I think one of the things you always have to find out, usually during the auditioning process and then whilst prepping a project, is what's the language. And some settings require a little bit more of a heightened world, and some are more naturalistic, and this is definitely a more naturalistic one, and I like that.
How challenging was it to work with 23 kids in a classroom?
Yeah, no, they were great, but I'm just very aware, as the oldest of 4 kids, that kids are a lot of work. So I had a lot of respect going into this, but Ilka was great at working with them because he handpicked them. He knew exactly why he had cast each child, and they all brought something unique to their characters, and they were curious about filmmaking and art and the world, and they were loud and it was exhausting, but also it was only 5 hours a day because they were not allowed to be on set longer. So after those 5 hours we did calmer stuff. Well, not necessarily calmer. There was a lot of shouting between the grown-up characters as well, but yeah.
At least the noise level was not
that. The noise level in between takes wasn't as high, yeah.
Hier werden ganze Existenzen vernichtet, bloß aufgrund irgendwelcher Vermutungen. Schämen Sie sich. Dein Blödsinnismus, den kannst du einfach zu Hause lassen.
Was sind das für Meinungsverschiedenheiten?
Was im Lehrerzimmer passiert, bleibt im Lehrerzimmer.